What's up guys, today we'll be doing a video on some basic tips and tricks on Blockdrop PvP. So some tips are, you should watch your opponent's gap effect when you're fighting them to see when they run out, and then seize the moment when they're out of gap effect and just quickie them. Usually with like a donor sword or donor axe if you have that. But ulti sword works fine as well. Like right now I can see Randy's hearts, and if they're not regenning then I should go in for the kill, you know? Yeah. Another thing is watch your gap effect. So when I eat a gap, I should be able to see my effects on the top right. So once it starts to run out, it'll just start flashing, and that means I should eat another gap before it runs out, and then I won't get quickied. Hopefully Tree will fix the one tap that's on swords with wrecked and double damage, and on axes, but from now I think it's okay. Another trick is you can organize your gaps. So like if you kill someone that has a lot of gaps, and they have a lot of gaps, you can pick up all their gaps without having it clog up your inventory with like their pots and stuff. So that's another tip. What you should bring to PvP is basically everything in my inventory without the axe. The axes are bad. So you can bring extra armor, you should bring stacked armor, without the spawner as well, but still, with gaps, pots, bow, sword, pickaxe if you're trying to trap someone. You should have blocks. I don't have them right now. This is not PvPing. E-pearls, sea eggs, flint, and arrows. This is very helpful since pots give you effects. Swords, obviously, yeah. Bows, you can bow boost. I'll show you how to bow boost later on. Pick is for when you're trapping someone as well. And sea eggs is if you get trapped in someone's trap, and it's like not made of obsidian, so yeah. When you're trying to run from someone, oh wait, no, let's touch back on what you should bring. Even if you don't have all this good gear, you can still use normal kits, so you can just find someone ultimate to stack your armor. Make sure they're trustworthy first, and you can win gapples from the vote crate key. Right here, I've won like 32 in the past maybe like 2 days, so it's really easy to get gaps that way. You can make pots by yourself and have someone stack it for you, and everything is non-pay to win, but pay to win is kind of like easier, you know? But you can also do it non-pay to win and just grind up for the stuff. When you're trying to run from someone, you should have gaps in any slot that's easily accessible to you, and you should just bow boost away. So when you're in PvP, gap, and you just bow boost. So the bow boost, you do the bow, and you can either jump or just run, and it'll propel you forward. This is helpful to get away from attackers, and when you're fighting, you can also use a knockback sword, like an ulti sword or a mortal sword, to hit people away, and then just quick pearl. Like you're like running over there, and then you pearl behind you, and then you eat a gap, and then you're pretty much free. If they have people following you, you just bow boost away, or you just like hit them away out of the air, and rinse and repeat, you know? So that means you can just bow boost, pearl away, and hit anybody in the sky that's following you, and you'll pretty much are guaranteed to get away. For trapping, you should have, to avoid getting trapped when you're out in the wild, you should have sea eggs and flint. You should have Spring's enchant or a jump 2 potion, so you can get out of the trap if it's not that deep. You should have E-pearls, so you can pearl out even if you get knocked back into the trap. And you should have a knockback sword to knock people away so you can get away. To trap people when you're in Warzone, you should bring them out, like bait them out, like say, be like in main chat, oh I have no armor, and just run to your trap. To trap, you need a border claim. You can use knockback swords to knock people in the traps. Like I can knock someone into that trap, and they wouldn't be able to gap since it's dispensers, and you can easily kill them. You should fight slash you should fight slash run to the border, and then get them in the trap. That's most easiest. And if you're trying to chase someone, you can just bow boost after them. It takes a lot of practice, but once you get the hang and rhythm of it, you'll have it down pretty nicely. And yeah, that's pretty much all the things you should know about Blockdrop PvP. If you have any other suggestions or tips, leave them in the comments and I might make a future video. Dirt, I'd like to see what you have to say, but you've died 16 times, so you should stay quiet. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you disliked it, dislike it. I'm hosting giveaways on my server, and it's gonna be in the description and then at the end of the video. And that's it. Thanks for watching.